The thing that I use to hold up my phone. Yep, see? Yep, just so. Yep, how did I break it? I don't fucking know. I just broke it. So now I have to use this one. I should put it over here. Either way it goes, it's fucking complicated. There was a way that I had it the other day where it was straight up like this. I ain't have to fix it. Shit. What was it? I'm probably also making it more complicated than what it has to be. Yes. It's just gonna have to be like that. It's so high. I'm not high enough. And it's not gonna fall, but still, I don't like the chat thing at the bottom. All right, let's work on filters. Feeling aesthetic. Brush, flow. Where's documentary at? No, love me a good documentary. The dream. Oh shit, that's a little scary. Oh. My fucking microphone was off. My microphone was off. Okay. That made enough sense. I was just saying my voice sound crazy. I was just saying my voice sound crazy because I just woke up and I'm still dead ass tired, straight out of sleep. So my diary as of chapter 26. My video diaries are, I feel, for the sole purpose of for me to look back on and see my progress of whatever I was going through and everything I was going through and who I was going through it with, and et cetera, et cetera. My morning is going good. I'm on my way to work. I'm like decompressing, trying to like break certain things down in my head as the day starts, because I notice when I like to hold stuff up inside, then that'll be the reason that I'll end up crashing out. So I kind of learned to just let it out and let it go, and I just fully let go a lot of energy that I just didn't want to have attached to me. Not people, but like emotions as in myself. Just a lot of toxic traits and issues that I would have or whatever. I'm just acknowledging a lot of certain things about that. But in the same sense, I'm just like, I already knew that. I already knew about those issues before I got pregnant, which is why I avoided relationships. So, yeah, mainly just figuring it all out mentally. A lot of people that I talk to about it, they really help. Like, and I'll isolate myself for a while and not want to respond or talk to anybody. And then when I finally do, I'm just like, okay, I'm not as crazy as I thought I was. Or like, I am that crazy, but I don't know, it makes sense when I'm talking about it out loud. So yesterday, I was about to make a very grave decision that would have changed everything. And I chose not to go through with the decision for various reasons, but mainly because it's just no point. I learned, like, I went throughout my whole teenage, early adult years trying to always get back at somebody, get your lick back, do this back, do that back. None of that shit ever makes anybody feel good. And it's like getting out of one relationship and hopping straight into another one. That never ends good. You never end up in a good situation when you hop straight out of one relationship and you're going into another one, whether you have a label on it or not. When you're giving somebody about or around as much as the same time that you couldn't even give the original person, or you couldn't even really fathom with the, like, you're not healed and you're moving on to the next relationship. So I would always I guess try and force myself or tell myself, like, stop being closed in still. Go out and talk to people. Brother, you leave me alone, okay? I will always like to go out and talk to people. And eventually I was just like, I don't want to talk to nobody. And that's how I always was. I was just like, I don't want to talk to nobody. So, free breather, fire breather. But that's just how I always was. And after situations like this, I would try and tell myself that I need to go and try and figure everything out or figure myself out. Whoever this is, somebody really have all the time in the world. I'll get back to the people that don't like me and whatnot. But yeah, as far as that, it was just a big thing for me to always remember and feel like I never needed people around me, or like I never needed a friendship circle, or I never needed a significant other. But I don't know. And when I see like other people that did put me through the ringer and they're with a significant other or they're moving on or they're trying to, in my head I'm just like, I don't know, I can't feel no type, like you're damaged. Damn. Yeah. This isn't new for me. Going live or just like putting myself out there, and then there's like people that's like, no. And it's usually people that I knew or know or just don't like me. It's just inevitable. And it's so many people that are just like, oh, I hope she falls on her face, and I hope this happens to her, and I hope that happens to her. Her hair's cute. And it's just like, that is a whole lot of energy. That's a whole lot of energy that I also learned in some part of my life to not waste on other people. Like, it's weird. But back to my original video diary purpose. So I wouldn't say that I'm like learning to feel, I would say like not isolated. And I'm learning to feel more dependable upon myself. It's more like a reminder and a reassurance kind of thing. Because I've always known, like, that is me against the world. Especially when I was in a relationship and I realized, like, I never gained any love for him. I, like, never not once did I feel like, okay, I feel like I'm actually starting to fall in love with this person. It was more like I had your baby and I'm here and I want to try and make it work. So that's what I mean as in like toxic parts on my side. But ever since my divorce, I have not felt any type of like actual love. So, and I also feel like, I think my last one I was talking about why I kind of feel the way that I feel. Are you going to get over while I'm writing? That's crazy. Why I kind of feel the way that I feel, and I partially feel like it's because like I genuinely did not love the other person, and that's just it. So, I mean, I have love for him, but I'm gonna read everything whenever I stop talking. But thank you. Yeah, I have love for him, but it's just that there's so much that happens, and you build up so much anger and hate and resentment against somebody, and then it just turns into just like blank. It just turns into nothing, like feeling nothing. Like I can't hate nobody. People, you know, that don't like me or want to see my downfall. I can't hate none. I really, because it's like I was in those shoes before. I used to hate people for stupid reasons. I hate one person. I still hate one person, and she deserves it. She deserves every bit of that fucking hate. But I used to hate people for like petty reasons, stupid reasons and shit. It used to take so much energy out of me, like checking up on them and seeing what they doing, or just being upset by the thought that they could be happy or that they could be perfectly fine or whatever. And it's just like at the end of the day, over time, I'm just reminded that these people are gonna always be the same people, and that it's not gonna affect me unless I really let it affect me. So just worrying about standing on my own ground, my own 2 feet, kind of sort of thing. Just making sure, which I feel like I am making sure I'm perfectly fine. Because a lot of people would just straight crash out by now. Niggas crash out by now. And I feel like my definition makes confusion perfectly normal because I've been through the situation before. I don't have it all figured out. Who does? And now the song that's like playing in my head all the time is not. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it here because my voice sounds crazy and I'm not gonna be able to properly sing it out right. So yeah, it just it's one of those it is what it is things. And when people ask me like, how are you doing? Hey, how are you? And how have you been holding up? I'll be like, I'm taking it one day at a time, like as sarcastically as I can because it's the truth. But talking and journaling and noting and whatnot, it really helps. It really helps. And still 3 days later from my last entry, I still have yet to start my medication back. I still have yet to start my medication because I don't feel like I need it, I guess. Good luck with that person. Praying for you in a better life and that you find the trust you want. Thank you, Stephen, even though you're already gone by now. And I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to have to view the deleted messages because it'll be trolls, it'll be people who don't like me, and it just be so weird. Like, why would somebody not like me? I was going to say, why would somebody not like me? But nah, I most definitely understand. Not a lot of people like a real one. But as far as everything just is what it is, taking it one day at a time. At first, it just felt so uneven and unsteady and off. And then I just remember, like, before this, me, like, hoping and praying that I find a way out of this bitch, that I find a way out of the situation that I'm in. Like, and I knew it wasn't going to be a comfortable one. So, the only issue now is co-parenting with a narcissistic jackass. That part, seen it firsthand, kind of been through it, but as far as that part, he's one of the baby daddies that doesn't check on his child, see how his child is, to see if she needs anything, does she have anything. He doesn't check to see if she's okay. He just doesn't, he's not checking on her well-being, any of that. And it's all out of spite to not, I guess, do whatever a baby daddy is supposed to do for his child by communicating with the mother, and if not communicating, making sure the child has everything she needs, especially when the baby daddy is making as much as he do. So that is something that I am learning how to deal with, and he is most definitely going for custody, a nice little custody battle, which was expected. I'm expected to go through the ringer with him because he is a petty, grown-ass woman. I know he's supposed to be a man, but he acts like a female. Like, he is so emotional. And he's not even tactical. Like, he literally thinks with other people's brains. He'll pick at other people's experiences and minds and whatnot before he even try and figure out his own path. And he's just like a pick-me-ass bitch. He will piggyback onto whatever idea of anything and then just carry on with it. Oh, okay, I'm not that late. And with that being said, most of those are going to go into story time so I can edit them, because days like this where it's like morning time and I'm about to drag myself into work. I almost didn't even wake up this morning. I was so tired. I still am tired. Vdiary